Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I am so glad to have you. My name is Teresa and I'm so excited for this video. This video has been long in the making and just like, I've had so many issues with this video, but it's up, it's finally up, and I'm so excited to share it with you all. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make this shirt. And I know it's wrinkly. I swear to you, when I put this shirt on, it was not, I ironed it, it was good. But I had to do a couple takes of these because difficulties. I'm like super nervous for some reason. I don't know why, because I've done YouTube for a while, but for some reason today I'm really nervous to be talking to you all. Maybe it's just because I'm doing like new content that I've never done before, but so I've been kind of moving around and my shirt got wrinkly. Sorry, it just is what it is. But I wanted to show you guys that I made this shirt. Well, I didn't make the t-shirt, I made the design on the shirt. Yeah, hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm really excited. I'm going to be showcasing how I made this, walking you step by step through. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I just want you all to know, like, first off, I'm not a crafting channel. This is not a normal thing for me. This is actually my very first time ever doing crafting content on my channel, and I'm super stoked about that. So I'll just give a little background about who I am, just in case you are new here and you're kind of wondering, okay, well, if you're not a crafting channel, what the heck is going on? So I am someone who is chronically ill. I'm disabled due to chronic illness, and I started this YouTube journey a couple years ago now to kind of showcase my life as a chronic illness warrior and just show like what it's like to live with chronic illness and educate you guys on just what it is, and for maybe people out there who have loved ones who are chronically ill, or maybe you are ill yourself, you can kind of feel like you're not alone, and hopefully I can teach people and show you all like what life is like for disabled people. Anyways, with all that said, back in July of this year, so July of 2020, I opened up my very own business. I have been out of work for a very long time due to disability, but unfortunately, the government does not deem me worthy or does not deem me disabled enough to be able to be on assistance. So I came up with making my own business because I'm like, you know what? I can't work out of the home. I can't get help from the government. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to push forward, and I'm going to become a business owner so I can set my own hours and do my own thing. And you guys, it has been the best thing ever. I'm so excited to share my business with you guys. So that is why I'm kind of going into crafting now, because I opened up an Etsy store where I make handmade gifts for pets and their people. And it's so exciting. I'm Designs by Sweet Tea on Etsy. I will link everything down below, of course. So I'm going to kind of be incorporating some crafting content into my channel. Again, it's not all crafts. It's just kind of part of my life because I want to share my life and my story. And now part of my life and my story is crafting and making things. And I want to share with you all how me as a chronically person, what am I trying to say here? Chronic illness warrior, a disabled person, whatever you want to call me, not normal, basically. Basically how I navigate through business and health and crafting and all the things, you know, as someone who is sick and who does, you know, have really hard days and really hard times, and kind of like my journey through it. And I want to share that with you guys. So I'm going to be sharing some crafting content on my channel, and like, I'm so stoked about it. I don't know if that's going to go over well with you all, but we're just going to put it out there and try and see what you guys think. And maybe I'll do more, maybe I'll do less. Honestly, I don't know, but we're just going to go for it. This is a really long intro already. Hoi. All right, let's get into like the actual shirt making thing. So you guys, I am a member of AuntieTay.com. If you do not know who Auntie Tay is, she is an amazing YouTuber, DIYer. She has, well, her YouTube is Auntie Tay. She has her own website, AuntieTay.com, and she also sells crafting materials, crafting supplies at shop.AuntieTay.com, which is where I got the supplies to make this shirt. I bought this shirt at Michael's. It's a Bella and Canvas shirt. I bought it at Michael's craft store, but the patterns and the glitter and everything I bought at shop.AuntieTay.com. And I want to show you guys, so the first is the glitter. It's so pretty. This is just regular siser HTV glitter. HTV, for those of you who don't know, it stands for heat transfer vinyl, so that's the kind that can go on t-shirts and stuff. And then, as you see, the pumpkins are all different patterns, and these patterns are also from shop.AuntieTay.com, but they're very special patterns because They are a collab with Mr. Crafty Pants. Now he is another amazing, amazing YouTuber. If you guys want to know anything about Cricut crafts or anything like that, go check out Mr. Crafty Pants. He's amazing. So as you guys can see, this might be backwards for you all, but Mr. Crafty Pants partnered with Antite.com and he designed these patterns himself. So you'll see we have the polka dots, we have the checkered or the plaid, and in the middle we have this beautiful, beautiful lace. This stuff is so stinking gorgeous. So today I'm going to be taking you through step by step how I basically turned those into this pattern I got off of Antite.com. Because I am a member, I get access to all her SVGs, so I'm going to link the information on how you guys can do that too if you'd like. If you're not a member, unfortunately you can't get this SVG, but you'll kind of get an idea. I'll show you, the website. Also, I want to let you all know this video has been a labor of love. I have had so many technical difficulties, so many issues with this video, losing product, like misplacing this t-shirt, and like my audio stopped working, and then all these other issues. So it's kind of weird. Halfway through you're going to get some weird choppiness and weird audio. It's probably going to be a long video because again, this is my first time. Those of you who've watched me for a while know that I can't do short videos. It is impossible for me to stop talking. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that you guys love this tutorial. Let me know how I did. Let me know, again, this is my very first time doing this kind of thing. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is my very first time I actually am learning along with you guys how to make this t-shirt. Because like I know intellectually how to make it. I've watched plenty of tutorials, but this was my very first t-shirt I ever made. And so you guys can kind of come along with me and watch me make it for the first time, and I'm really excited for that. If I was to do it over again, I would actually probably make the pumpkins a little lower because they feel like they're a little high on the t-shirt, but it is what it is, you craft and you learn. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Also, I have coupon codes to shop at Antite.com if you all are interested. My code is SWEETTEA, and you can, I'll link everything down below. You can use that code and you get 10% off your order at shop@Antite.com. So you can get all of these products for 10% off. It's amazing. Highly, highly recommend it. Go check it out. And trying to think if there's anything else that I need to add into the video. Like and subscribe if you would. Again, I'm not a crafting channel. This is just something I'm trying out on my channel. I'll do occasional crafting, but if you guys are interested in more medical stuff or more like lifestyle vlogging, then definitely subscribe. Or if you are interested in crafting, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe because I will be doing more videos. And if that's all you watch the crafting videos, that's cool too. So thank you guys. I really hope you enjoy this. Please comment below. Let me know what you think, how I did. If you have any questions, any of that kind of stuff, check the description box because I'll have all the information for everything. And I'm totally, totally excited to share with you how I made this awesome sparkly shirt. So let's go. Okay, so I am here at the Antite website, and basically what I did was I know I want an SVG, so I went ahead and clicked on SVGs, and as you guys can see there's like a ton of them. So I'm already signed in and everything, so you won't be able to see these unless you are a member. But I want holidays because I'm the specific one I'm looking for is a pumpkin, and it is under Halloween. So we're going to click on holidays. Okay, so this is how it's coming up. I don't know what is happening with my computer right now. So this is new to me, these little widgets on the side. Before they were actually like widgets, just in general. But anyways, here's a kind of a sneak peek of some of the fun stuff you can get. So I just clicked on Spooky Boo, which is Halloween, so it took me directly to here. There we go. See, Halloween. So I'm just going to scroll down. This is interesting. I don't know if this is a glitch or if this is something new that she just did. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to scroll down because the one I'm looking for in particular is a cute little pumpkin. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I know it's in the Halloween. Here we go. So each of these is its own bundle, so you can click on it. Like this one, it has all these pumpkins. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on that pumpkin. because it is a one-click bundle. So now you'll see it pops up, opens up, and it asks me to extract because it is a zipped file. All these are zipped files, so you will have to extract your program. Totally depending on, you know, I have PC, I have Windows, so I know Mac's is slightly different, but you can just do that, and then you'll have it pop up here in a moment if it decides it wants to work. Yeah, so now I have this file saved to my computer, and it is saved as an SVG, which means it's going to make life so much easier when we go into Cricut. So I already made it, but I want to show you guys. So basically I took that file and I turned it into this. So now I'm going to show you how I did that. All right, let's hide you. Okay, so when you get into Cricut, you're going to open up a blank canvas, and you want to go to Upload, Upload Image, Browse, and then you're just going to select your image. It'll pop up on here, and because it's an SVG, it will download quite quickly. So you can name it, you can tag it, you can do whatever you want to do. I already saved it, so I'm not going to, but at that point you would hit save. So I'm just gonna, and then once it's saved into your computer, you go to, like, it'll pop back to this upload screen. You just click it, whatever image that you want to insert, and hit insert image. And voila, there it is. So you might notice that the pumpkin I used doesn't look like any of these pumpkins. And I actually used this polka dot pumpkin, and I will show you how I made this polka dot pumpkin like the pumpkin that I have, which is that solid pumpkin. So first things first, I do not want all of these, and they come in a group, so they're all attached. So the very first thing I'm going to do is detach. So you can either go up to the right hand corner. Oops, sorry. It's ungroup. It's not detach. I was like, that's duplicate. What the heck? The right hand corner, and you can hit ungroup, or you can just right click, ungroup. Now these are all individual little pieces, and we're just going to highlight and delete everything that I, anyways, don't want. So now I have this piece, and let me blow it up a little bit and show you guys. So if you look to the right, there is a layers panel, and you will see there are actually 3 separate layers. So this white layer here is these polka dots, so I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to exit because I do not want those polka dots. This green layer is cool, we don't do anything with it. The orange layer, now to get the polka dots to go away, we're going to come down to the bottom right hand corner where it says contour and click that. I totally was like not thinking when I first was doing this on my own, like when I was making it for myself before I was showing you guys what to do. And I was going in here and clicking each individual little dot. And what you'll see is when it's like lightly grayed out or whatever like that, if you exit out of this, now you'll see those circles are now missing. But there's a much easier way to do this. Go back to contour. Once it pops up, you hit hide all contours. And so what this is going to do is basically only leave one thing highlighted. And it has to leave one thing highlighted, otherwise it would like delete the entire image. So what's highlighted is the oval that I want, so that's good. So now I'm just going to click on the other moons, and you can also see on the panel here, you can go ahead and click on those as well. So you want the white panels, not the gray. Everything in the gray is no longer showing. And then we're going to hit exit, and voila, we have our pumpkin. Now, what I did was I wanted 3 of those. As you guys saw, I have the 3 patterns. So basically, I'm just going to highlight this, and I'm going to go to the right-hand corner and hit duplicate, and I'm going to hit duplicate one more time. So now I'm going to move that out of the way. Oh yeah, I forgot. So before we do that, let's go back. These are not grouped. They're 2 separate things because we ungrouped them earlier. So to make it easier on myself, I'm going to go ahead and group these. So you can either right-click group or go to the right-hand corner, the top, and hit group. So now when you move these around, they are connected. So we'll duplicate and duplicate. So now when you see I move them out of the side, they all are connected. So I want these to be different colors. Realistically, it does not matter the color on the screen. It has nothing to do with the color you're printing out. It's just more of a visual guide for yourself and for the Cricut to know, like, okay, these are separate entities, so it'll have them on separate mats. But just to make it easier on myself, I'm going to go ahead and change the color of these to kind of match the patterns that I chose. So I'm going to go in here, and now if I see there's a little question mark up here next to cut where you'll normally have a color, because it's highlighting two separate colors. So what you want to do is go to the right hand panel, and you'll see just the orange. I'm circling it with my mouse. I don't know how to like make my mouse highlight for you guys, so sorry about that. But you will see that this is grayed, now this orange. So that means only that orange section of this thing is grouped. So if I click this, it's just the green. If I click this, it's just the orange. Now you will see up at the top bar that you have the orange color. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to click it to tan, or whatever color that is, because that'll be representing of one of my pumpkins. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to click on the orange layer, go here, click black, because that's going to be representing the black lace. And then this one, I'm just going to leave because there's really no point in messing with it and changing it. Basically, after that, you are going to want to get it to the kind of the style you want. So whatever style you want, let me show you guys the way it turned out. So this is what I ended up making it for myself that I'm ending up going to cut out. And you can see it's a little different when the colors are switched around, but that really doesn't matter. Again, the colors don't mean anything, it's just more of a visual for yourself. But you can see how the black pumpkin is on top of these two, and the one I'm working with, the black pumpkin, is behind. So how to fix that? I'm going to go ahead and click on the black pumpkin, and then I'm going to go up to the top bar, and there you'll see this arrange button. I'm going to click that, and we're going to click send. Oh, no, wait, we want to send it to front, we don't want to send it to back. Send it to back, obviously we put it behind. Send it to front, puts it in front. And then you just kind of, you know, play around with it, decide wherever you want it to be, and say, okay, this is what we want, looks good. Then we're going to highlight the whole thing, and now we got to size it. So right now it is sized at, if you look at the top bar, it's sized at 15.405 wide by 5.159 high. Now this will not fit nicely on a shirt. I have my other one sized to 10.5, and you're going to want, from what I've been told, I'm still new at this, but from what I've been told, you're going to want about 10 and a half inches max for a adult size t-shirt. So these are too big. So we're going to go up where it says the size, and I'm going to delete that. And then I'm just going to type in 10.5 and hit enter. Now you'll see that and this, it should be the same exact size. Oh, it is different. Okay, I was like, why is this different? So let's go ahead and group these together because I have these grouped together. So there you'll see that and this, and now obviously it's not the exact same size because I have the layout a little bit differently, but as far as the width goes, it's the exact same. So just gives you kind of a general idea. Obviously I don't have them aligned exactly the same, so it's not going to be the exact same size, but hopefully you'll get the idea of what I'm trying to say. And so this is the one I want, and I just grouped it just to make it easy to move around. Grouping doesn't really have, it doesn't matter when you go to make it because you have different colors. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and delete this then because I do not need that. This is the one that I'm going to be using. Alright, now that we know this is exactly the size we want, the style we want, everything's great, we've double checked our sizing, and we're ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to go up to the very right hand corner and there is a green make it button, and go ahead and click that button. This will bring up your project boards. Now this is what I was talking about how by changing the colors, it shows the machine that you have different products. So there is a way to like add all of them to one thing and whatever, but I'm just trying to make it easier because just to be simplistic. So this one, instead of using black, I would use the lace. This one, instead of using orange, I would use polka dots. And then this one, instead of using this color, I'd use the plaid. And then the green, of course, is just the green. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm talking about, why colors really don't matter. It's more of just to tell the Cricut what mat you want it on. Now, since this is HTV or heat transfer vinyl, we do want to mirror. Otherwise, it can come out looking real funky. And I've done that before, not on this project, but on other projects. And I'm like, oh, it ruins your product and you don't want to do that because product isn't cheap. So, mirror that one. Then you're going to click on the next mat, mirror, next mat, mirror, last mat, mirror. Okay, now they're all mirrored. I'm going to hit continue. Now, the great thing about the Cricut is it will tell you, it will remind you, but like, make sure that you did this correctly. You just want to make sure you follow the directions, because sometimes I get going too fast, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I already did that, and then I realize, like, wait, no, I did not. All right. So now we're here, and we're going to cut the black one first. So we need to... Okay, apparently wants to click the green one first. Okay, so this is a glitter vinyl. Now, if you have a maker, like I have the maker, you'll see up top, it says the maker. Basically, what you're going to do is you want to pick your material. I know with the Explore Air, and I don't know how the Joy works, but anyways, with Explore Air, you want to put your dial to custom. And then, so these already have some favorites on here, and some popular, let's just say it's not here, okay? And we want glitter vinyl, or glitter HTV is what we want. So we'll go browse all materials. And then we're going to type in glitter in the search bar. Hit search. Okay, now you'll see there's a whole bunch of different glitters. The glitter I want, iron-on, so that's what Cricut calls it. It's the same exact thing, iron-on, heat transfer vinyl, HTV, they're all the same thing. So we click on glitter iron-on and click done. Now, it is important that you do test cuts, and I'm speaking from experience because I was like, oh yeah, whatever, I have cut other vinyl before, it'll cut this, and I was mistaken. So my machine itself sometimes is pretty picky with its settings. It has way more pressure than what I guess it's supposed to. I don't know, but I have to make sure that when I'm cutting certain materials, I make sure to pick a lighter, like a different, am I making sense? Anyways, ignore that. Let's just say just cut pre-test, pre-cut, whatever your material, and make sure that you know what your settings are. So my settings are glitter, iron-on, less pressure. And then see what I mean by it tells you a warning right here. Make sure mirror is turned on and material is placed bonded side up, or really it's like the shiny side down. Okay, and then it'll tell you that you have your tools to load. So the Cricut's really nice because it literally just gives you like literally a step-by-step on what to do. So I already have everything loaded, and the next step is to load your mat. So right now on the machine, the little arrow button is flashing. So to load my mat, I would just click the little arrow button. Once it's loaded, step 3 will pop up, and the flashing Cricut button will come on. You hit the flashing Cricut button, and boom, there you go. It does its thing. So one thing that you want to make sure of too is that when it's done, so it'll like unload, and it'll tell you to load the next mat. When it comes to the next mat, because this is a separate material than the first one, you want to make sure, and I'm speaking from experience because I've done this, you want to make sure that you have the right material setting for each individual mat. Because what it will do is whatever one you put it on for your first mat, it keeps the same material setting for all your other mats. And we don't want that. 1, 2, and 3 are the same, but 4 is different. So it'll go 3, whatever, it picks one. So let's just say pick 3. When it go back up to base material set to, when I click on that, that's going to bring this up again. Now, because this is pattern HTV, We're going to browse all materials. And again, they call this iron on. They don't call it HTV, so I'm just typing in iron. And you'll see it comes up with all sorts of things. There's the glitter one we had. But this is just regular. My machine cuts it on regular everyday iron-on. So I'm going to click on that and click done. And then for myself again, I do less pressure. And then basically after that, you load the mat, you do the thing. And then because of the fact that mat 1 and 2 are the same as mat 3, you don't have to worry about doing that again. It'll automatically come up with everyday iron-on for mat 2 or 1 and 2. Basically, all you have to do is unload and load until you're done. Hopefully that makes sense. This is my first time ever doing a tutorial like this, so I have absolutely no idea if I'm making sense. Yeah, let's just switch camera angles and I will show you how to cut it out and make it off the computer. Okay, so I hope, let me see, can you guys see this okay? Sorry, this is like my first time ever doing this, so if you can't see it very well, I do apologize. So I'm taking my HTV and I have my strong grip mat here, and what we're going to do is we are going to want to face this down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on to my mat, and then we are going to load it into the machine. Hit the, can you even see what I'm doing? So, oh goodness, yeah, this button was flashing, which was saying to load it, and now this button is flashing to say go, so I'm gonna go ahead and go hit that, and we're gonna watch it do its thing. Alright, it's done, so we're going to unload, and then we're going to take this off and switch to, oh my goodness, we are going to switch to the other patterns. And so to remove your material from your mat, you want to flip your mat over and peel your mat away from your material, and it just keeps your material from wrinkling and all that bits. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the next bit and be back with you all in a minute. Okay, so now that I have them all cut, I'm going to go ahead and cut them out with some scissors. And I don't know if you guys, you probably, sorry about this lighting, y'all. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but if it's cut, I can barely see it, so you probably, there's no way you're going to see it, but I can kind of see a little bit of the cut lines there, so I'm just going to go ahead and carefully cut these out without actually cutting part of the design. Because I want to make sure that I save as much of this vinyl as possible. Where's that end at? And that ends. All right. because I want to make sure that I am keeping this and saving this, you know, because it's kind of expensive and you don't want to waste any of your material. So I don't know if you can kind of see on this one, you can kind of maybe see where the cut lines are. I don't know if you can see that in camera, but in person it's really easy to see on the white one here. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut that out. There we go. I'll do the same with the other two. All right, now that I have all of my pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and weed these, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and speed up this process so that you guys can kind of, can I zoom in? I don't think I can zoom in. Let me try and change the camera angle here so I can zoom in so you guys can see if I'm doing better. So yeah, I bought this t-shirt. This is from Michael's. It's a Bella and Canvas. And we're just going to, first things first is we need to iron it, because you're going to want to get all the wrinkles out, any moisture that might be left in the shirt. You're going to want to remove that as well, because you don't want that to affect your design that you're going to be putting on your shirt. Okay, so that's fairly good and ironed. Next step, we need to lint roll it. I don't have a lint roller because I did not think ahead, but what I do have is some tape. You just want to make sure you're getting, you know, any extra fuzzies or loose fabric or hairs, you know, anything like that off before you put your design down, because you want to make sure that it connects solely to your shirt and not to anything else, so that it might, you know, peel up or do any of those things. So there we go. I'm actually using my transfer tape that I have from shopanytay.com, and I have a coupon code that I can give to y'all that will be in the description. All right, so now we got to kind of figure out where exactly on the shirt we want it. So I printed out this t-shirt guide. I just found this, I believe, on Etsy or maybe Design Bundles. I don't quite remember, but this is basically just a guide to kind of tell you like where on the shirt you're going to want to place your design. Wow, sorry about my awful nails. So it's gonna, I think, kind of right there. So then the design would go, I think I probably want the pumpkins to go right there, because otherwise it would be down. Yeah, I think I want the pumpkins to kind of go there. Let me make sure I'm still in frame. Okay, let's see. I think I'm a little bit out of frame, so let me pull up here. There, can you guys see that better? Sorry, this is, I need to get a new camera set up if I'm going to be doing this kind of stuff, because I do not have a good one. But there we go. You guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So then, now that I kind of feel, how do I want this placed? So these are kind of crooked, so I'm just going to, like, you know, fix it. And then I take these layers off, because those are not the ones we need. And so I think that looks good there. So we're gonna go ahead and press. And you're gonna kind of want to hold it down. I'll put in the comment or in the video what the time limit is. Honestly, I don't remember. So bad, right? I'm doing this and I don't even know how long you're supposed to hold it down, but I think it's like 30 seconds or something like that, but 15 to 30 seconds. But I know it's just kind of until it bubbles. And it's also different with an iron versus like if you have an easy press or a heat press or anything like that. That'll make it much, much easier. So we're just gonna hold it down for a while and hope it sticks. I'm kind of learning along with you guys, so you know, I like know how to do it, but this is my first time actually doing it, so we'll see. If it turns out a failure, I'll, you know, show you and tell you not to do it this way. All right, I know I don't want to press it too long because I don't want to melt. I don't want to melt it. So, and I believe this is a warm peel. Ooh, that's still really hot, so I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit. And then I'm gonna kind of wanna, I should have done this before I press that down, but you live and you learn. That's what crafting is all about, right? So we want this one trying to just make sure that these are going to be even. And that looks about straight to me. Alrighty. Is that the right distance apart? Yeah. All right. So this one, I'm gonna go ahead and put that one there. I'm gonna go ahead and press this one as well. Sorry if I'm a little out of frame. Like I said, I don't have the best camera set up here. Now you do want to put, you know, medium to firm pressure on it. You don't want to just set the iron on it because that's not really going to adhere it. You want to put a little bit of pressure. And, you know, if this doesn't turn out being perfectly straight or perfectly perfect, it's, you know, it's okay. It doesn't really matter, you know. This is my first time. If it's your first time, just play around with it. Enjoy the art of making the craft. Oh, geez, and I have hair. I have hair everywhere. All right, so I'm gonna take that off. Because now that I kind of have an idea of, you know, where these are going. Let's see. Just a little bit more on there. All right, now this is cool. So I'm gonna slowly peel this back and just make sure that everything is sticking to the fabric. If it starts to peel up, that obviously means I did not press it well enough. All right, there we go. That's number 1 down. Now, as I'm waiting for that to kind of cool, I'm going to go ahead and put the glitter on. Now, you do not want to put your iron directly on your HTV because that will melt it. And guys, I really do apologize. My nails are so bad. I should have fixed them before I did this, but I just forgot, and then I already started, so I might as well just continue. Actually, we can try this and see how it does. We're just gonna come up. There we go. I'm getting excited. Oh, this is gonna look so good. All right, so we can go ahead and layer these little guys on. So like I mentioned, you do not want to iron directly onto this because it can hurt it. So what you can do is take a piece of parchment paper and just lay it on top, and then go ahead and press down your glitter vinyl. And this will kind of help put a protectant seal between what you're pressing on and what you already pressed down. It doesn't have the carrier sheet anymore, so that it protects it from getting burnt. Okay, I don't know if that's down or not, but we'll find out in a minute. We're gonna go over here, press down this one. All right, how's this? Okay, now where those are cooling down, I'm gonna take my 3rd pumpkin here, kind of figure out where I want him to go. Right there, I believe. I want it down just a little bit more. Right there, I think that's good. So I'm gonna put the parchment paper over it just so I don't end up pressing on either of the designs that are already there. All right, parchment paper away. Let's look at that. Okay, these are cool enough now. I can peel these off. Just like that. Oh my gosh, look at how freaking shiny that is. That is so pretty. All right, and then, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. Look at how pretty they are. That glitter vinyl is the bomb. Oh my word, it's so pretty. And then I just have, you know, the very last one to go, which I will do that as soon as this is cooled down a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this one up. Whoop, just like that. There we go. And last but not least, we gotta put the next glitter. You gotta give him a stem, right? Because you can't have a pumpkin without a stem. That just doesn't look like a pumpkin. So I'm gonna put the parchment paper back down, and we're gonna press again. All right. And peel that up, and there you go. I'm just going to run the heat over it just a little bit more, one more time, just to make sure everything is down and solid. I don't know if this is a necessary step or not, but you know, I just want to make sure that I'm taking all the precautions so it doesn't come up later. All right, there you have it, guys. There is my finished fall, Thanksgiving, Halloween, whatever you want to call it, shirt. And we're using Anti-Tay HTV printed vinyl with Mr. Crafty Pants' designs and Siser glitter HTV. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I don't know if I'll be doing any more videos like this, to be honest. I think I'm going to be going forward. I'm just going to be kind of crafty, but maybe not doing so step-by-step tutorial. So we will see. You guys let me know what you think. If you want to see more, you know, step-to-step stuff, that would be great. Or if you prefer to, you know, just go back to my normal content and just have me kind of chatting about life and everything while I'm making crafts and kind of showing you my steps along the way, that would work out good too. So let me know what you think, and I hope you guys have an awesome fall season. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.